Alright, so this is MyLifeForAiur versus frzntear. Alright, let's see. MyLifeForAiur is running his... Okay, it doesn't look like he's running his starter team, which is his pupil, or his scholar, his death knight, and his monk. He's running a little bit more aggressive. He took out his monk, and he's using a mercenary instead, which seems to be... He has the poison slash injured combo, which will probably not do that much except for harass this guy. Alright, so on Frozen's side we have a Lancer, we have a Scholar, and we have a Mystic. This probably is centered around the Mystic and the Lancer to do a lot of damage, while the Scholar does supports. Okay. MyLifeForAiur is playing pretty defensively, so is Frozen. Frozen just moves his Lancer up by a little bit so he can try to maybe score off some bleed with his Skewer. What Skewer does is it does 65 damage in a line, and then early on what you want to do is you want to hit as many people as you can so you can put bleed on them. And what bleeding does is they lose 10% of their current HP. So it's really good in the beginning because they'll constantly be losing HP turn after turn. Later on it's really good because if the target is really low HP, 40% or less, then they get killed instantly. Alright, so the Lancer got kind of caught in a bad position because he's separated from the rest of his team. MyLifeForAiur is trying to cut him off, so frzntear can't come support his Lancer. But now he's... Alright, so the Mercenary is ahead on speed, but he can't really do anything. He can only Miasma, which will poison people, and then that makes him take more damage. But I don't think he can really capitalize off of it because he needs to be close to deal damage with the axe, and he wants to soak up damage so he can use Last Stand. What Last Stand does is it heals him to full health, and it gives him like a lot of attack and movement for a couple of turns, and then he dies. So it's kind of like it's a Hail Mary type of move. Alright, yeah. So he's just supporting with his Mercenary right now. He's just poisoning this guy, his Frozen's Mystic, while he's fighting with the other ones. Alright, so what happened here is MyLifeForAiur is trying to kill the Mystic as quickly as possible, because what the Mystic can do is he has Balefire, and what Balefire does is it deals a lot of damage in a huge area of effect. So here's Balefire. As you can see, it has a huge area of effect. If he uses it right now, he can still do damage, but it won't be as much as if he got some poison procs off, or some burning procs off. Doesn't look like Frozen has any way to deal burning right now, though. The Lancer is still kind of out of commission. Oh wow. Okay, this is not what I expected. I thought this was MyLifeForAiur's Frozen Ice Blast / Hibernate support Scholar. Right now though it's a Fireball / First Aid. So what First Aid does is it gets rid of all basic statuses like burning, frozen, stunned, injured, poisoned, paralyzed. So it's good against when the other person is trying to put a bunch of damage over time on you, but Frozen doesn't have any of that, so this guy's pretty useless. Whoops, yeah, sorry Serene. Okay, okay, alright, frzntear, if he's ahead on speed next turn, like, MyLifeForAiur is going to be in a really bad spot. Okay, MyLifeForAiur is in a really bad spot now. Okay, alright, so frzntear's Mystic is ahead on speed. He's ahead on speed ahead of everybody except for this scholar, and this scholar is not going to be able to do anything. But what this scholar can do is he can do first aid, so he can get rid of this burning, so the balefire won't do as much. Yeah. However, even if that happens, the Death Knight is kind of low, so the Lancer can come like here, to this spot, and use Skewer. And the Skewer, he has a instant kill. So that's what I think will happen next turn, unless... No, that's probably what's going to happen. That means I don't think frzntear is going to use Balefire soon on this turn. He might just... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I thought... Okay, he opted to go for a block to block the Lancer instead of first aiding the rest of the guys. And what that did is, well, since he didn't first aid, the two other guys, since they were burning, they took extra damage from Balefire. And now it's a 3 vs 1 situation for MyLifeForAiur. Against MyLifeForAiur, and then I don't think he's going to come back. Because this is a support unit. The only thing he can do is, he has Ring, which just does like pity damage, and a Fireball which procs fire. That's all. Yeah, so I really think that he should have used first aid that last round, because it wouldn't have killed the last two. Okay, so MyLifeForAiur forfeits. Alright, I think we'll go to game 2.